Hello and welcome to Hooma Comedy Sunday Roast. You join us again on a Sunday because this is how this is working, where we've got two new victims. We've got Jamie Seaman and Darren George today. They're going to go at each other hammer and tong. Easy for me to say. I probably won't even edit that. I'll keep that in because it shows the twat I am. They're going to go at each other, roasting each other today, which will be absolutely fantastic. I've been looking forward to this. I've been a big fan of these two actually ever since they released "I'm Too Sexy for My Shirt." It is the clash of the bearded, balded people. I'm not too sure who's who, to be honest, but we'll just crack on. So hi, let's say hello to our contestants. We've got Jamie Seaman. Say hi, Jamie.
Hi, Jamie. How are we? Yeah, I'm good. Good to see
Good.
you, Martin. I've missed you.
Yeah, I've missed you too.
Oh.
Sorry, I thought I was talking to Darren then for a second. So Jamie, how have you prepared for today?
Well, I've spent a lot of money and bought this amazing T-shirt. I don't know if you can see that. Obviously, thinking that the camera would be the other way, so I read it backwards, which took me a while, and actually now it is backwards. So, yeah, that's how.
You've just given ammunition to Darren.
Yeah.
He's taken all of that effort, and he's only just learned how to write forwards as well. So.
To be honest, I'm surprised it's not in crayon.
Well, I say I wrote it. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Your supervising adult. Wrote it. Good. Well, good. Well, I'm looking forward to this. And Darren George, we've got Darren George as well, man with two first names. So hi, Darren.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, all right, mate. All good. Ready for this.
Good. Right, how have you prepared for this one?
I did a bit of research into Jamie's family. Nothing exciting. They're all related. Shock horror. I also got a T-shirt prepared, which is what Jamie's going to look like after I finish with him. And naturally, I wanted to be as relaxed as possible, so I had a wank. So we're ready to go.
Well, I'm nice to see my Instagram's coming to some good use. I'll apologise to Tom Alban right away. That's one of his jokes. Good. Well, yeah, I read something today actually that as a bit of a side before we start, that bald blokes are more susceptible to the coronavirus.
Yeah, I just saw that as well.
It's like life does shit on the people who are in proper sort of dire straits doing it. It's like when I saw the black people go in Luton, I thought, haven't they suffered enough? No one should be forced to go Luton as well. Like, honestly. Right, and that's some jokes that I've written today, which I don't usually worm into it, but fuck it, it's my show. I'll do what I want. Good, right. I think we decided. I think we pulled straws beforehand, and I think Jamie, you're going first, aren't you?
Yeah. Happy days.
Cool. Well, far away.
Right. Here we go. So, unfortunately for Darren, he suffers from a condition called Crohn's disease. So when he found out he was being roasted by me today, he literally shit himself. I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, the last time Darren got roasted was when he was 12 by his two scout leaders.
It is true. I can't even. I've got no rebuff to that whatsoever. Obviously, as you can tell, Jamie and I do look very similar. So I found it quite hard to roast the way that Jamie looks. But then I realised that not only is he bald, he's also ginger, which is a right fucking kick in the balls, if you ask me.
Oh, I love it. So, Darren is literally riddled with sexually transmitted diseases. In his hometown of Kent, he would leave his victims with symptoms like a burning ring of fire, which gave him the nickname of Johnny Eyecash. I mean, even before this pandemic, Darren was out giving key workers the clap.
Yeah, very good. Again, I've got nothing to say against that because it's all true. When I first met Jamie, I was surprised to find that he's actually straight with kids, by which I mean it's only fully grown men that he likes to fuck up the arse.
Oh, this is getting dark. When Darren was a small child, every day in his lunchbox, he would insist on having a red, wax-covered Edam cheese. He would not go to school without one. Who'd have thought? All these years later, he still has the same obsession and spends hours on the dark web looking at baby bells.
Ooh, not sure about that. If my parole officer's watching, it's not true. Jamie and his other half are the very definition of opposites attract. I mean, she's funny, she's good looking, she's an all-round nice person. Although they do have one major thing in common, and that is neither of them are any good at stand-up.
Oh. So recently, a few of Darren's family members have been really unwell. Lethargic, loss of smell, high temperature. They all suspected coronavirus. Turns out, it's just the effects of another one of Darren's shit jokes.
Yeah. They love him, really. They love him, really. When I look at Jamie, I think it's like looking into my future. I look at him and I think, fuck, is that what I'm going to look like in 10 years' time? when I've given up on life, started dyeing my facial hair and been the victim of a horrific acid attack.
To be fair, you're not the first to say that I dyed this beard, but like I say, who the fuck would dye a ginger?
Yeah, that is true. The only other person that dyes his beard is Noel Edmonds, and he's a nonce as well. So.
Allegedly, would like to say allegedly.
Yeah, sorry, allegedly. Yes.
Not proven.
Yeah.
So Darren thinks of himself as a bit of a Ross Kemp lookalike. While Ross Kemp is a bit of a hard man who goes to Afghanistan to meet the Taliban, Darren would rather go to Kent, get loads of cock, and put himself on a fanny ban.
Yeah, it's just my teenage years again. Jamie's a bit of a one of a kind. He's very unique. For starters, he's the only person that laughs at any of his jokes. He has a very unique sense of style, a style which I like to call unregistered sex offender. If anybody doesn't know what his style looks like, imagine if Keith Lemon had become homeless and got leukemia. That's what he looks like.
Well, I don't know if I really argue with that one, to be fair.
It's them short shorts I saw you in last time,
well,
mate. I still have nightmares about them.
If your bollock doesn't hang at the side, they're not short enough. That's my motto.
Well, no, it's more likely to be your bollock than your knob, let's face it.
Oh, dear.
A little bit of extra time there. We like that. That was nice.
There we go.
Good. Well, that's 5. I take it that is fantastic.
That was 5, yeah.
Yeah, nice. I counted it all on one hand, which is impressive. I had digits left.
So we've done 6 jokes then. Oh.
Sorry, what? No, it's fine. I briefed you beforehand that I could edit this, and then we just got Jamie going, "Oh, what's going on?" So that's nice. Good. Well, that's 5. That's fantastic. Don't forget, you at home can vote for your favourite. You have till 9 o'clock tonight to comment on the comment section below. That's all point because we're cheesy like that. Like for like and all that. And you've got 9 o'clock tonight to vote for your favourite, and then we'll announce the winner. So I think that was a good roast. It's one of the best we've had, I think, out of this one. It was good.
Can I just ask, is this my first freeway?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So, mate.
Can I count this? Is that all right?
Well, if
you want to. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Some extra Hooma news before we go. Don't forget we're on YouTube now because we've caught up with the times. If that time was 2014, and go and check out some fantastic playlists we've got on there. We've got all the other old roast battles there on there if you want to go watch them back and watch Trish talk to herself in the form of a puppet, and that's on there as well. We've got some tickets still on sale for the Carl Hutchinson gig, which has been which has been rescheduled to January next year. Go and buy the tickets on Eventbrite there. I think that's it in terms of Hooma news, to be honest. That's enough for the plug. Just give it up for the two victims we had today. We had Jamie Seaman and Darren George. Start applauding. I will, again, I know the applause has been cancelled for the NHS now because that got too popular. But I'll drive around Norwich and I want to see you out on a Sunday afternoon applauding this fantastic roast we've had going on. But yeah, we'll see you again soon. We'll see you next week for 2 more victims, and we've got some exciting roast battles coming up. Stay tuned. See you later. Good night. Oh.